Oh, right. Everybody, welcome back to your, we assume, favorite podcast at this point.
100% your favorite podcast.
Yeah, 3 episodes in, you're locked in,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. Guys, we're building a parasocial community, not a relationship community. We're all in this together.
Yeah, we're all parasites in this. All right. I am one of your hosts, Yoshi, and
I am your main host, Minshark, for the Clown Shoot podcast.
yeah, Minshark does all the work here. She bought all the equipment. She edits the podcast. She posts it.
I do nothing.
That's not true. You did research for today's topic.
That is true.
Which
I
we'll get
sit
to.
here and yap, and that's like my job. But I'm so funny and so likable. You all
Actually,
love
that's
me
not
so
true.
much.
You created our logo.
Yeah, that is true. They created a logo, but I am so funny and I'm so cute and I'm so likable that that's
That's what I said. That's what I said when I said if you wanted to date me. I was like, you're so cute and you're so likable.
Shut up. Okay. Let's lock in.
Okay. So on today's episode, we're gonna go through some news again, some general entertainment news, a lot of movie stuff. I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go with our topic, which Minty here has research for us.
Yes.
And then we have a new segment at the end, and we're gonna see if it sticks. I just kind of find it fun.
Yes.
Find it fun.
Ooh.
Kind of fun. So I have a lot of news today. Just stop me whenever you want to make a joke or
Okay.
or if you have any questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul, right? They're getting a
Ooh.
reality show in March, I think. I only bring this up just so we continue our trend of saying fuck Logan Paul and also fuck his brother.
Dude, the both of y'all tag team.
Yeah.
Let's fucking fight. Also on your show.
Y'all should like Eiffel
Live
Tower a fucking shredder.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that. Please, they were so ugly. Look, homunculus. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how you know Neanderthals are still living among us. Anyways, that's the only reason I want to bring it up, just so we can say
So
fuck
funny.
Logan Paul and fuck Jake Paul also.
Yeah.
And say the thing
both
you
of
always say.
Oh yeah, I challenge you in a legal fight.
Yeah, she challenges both of you, and I'm not going to
both
be
of
her
them.
partner.
No, I'm going against the both of you. Y'all gonna have to tag in each other.
Tag team? No.
No.
This one's going to get cut, huh?
Yeah.
Den of Thieves, I wrote down.
Some of that should get cut. Some of them was funny. Go on.
Den of Thieves. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the new fucking.
Yeah, Den of Thieves
Yeah,
with Gerard Butler and Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
O'Shea Jackson, I want to say his name is.
I don't know.
I don't know. But basically, it just confirmed that they're getting a third movie. So
Good for them. I
people-
didn't watch any of them.
yeah, the people who like those movies,
I'm sure they're excited.
you're not here. So
No.
then we're getting
Dude, they're the car show, obviously.
the what?
The car show.
I guess. Yeah, they do kind of look like Fast and Furious movies, though.
Right?
Whatever. Then I have Legally Blonde. Now I like Legally Blonde. You like
I
Legally
do.
Blonde? You
I
showed
love
me
Legally
Legally Blonde
Blonde.
for the first time, and I was like, yippee!
It's such a good movie.
Did you ever see Too Legally Too Blonde?
Yes.
What'd you think? She's nodding her head in disagreement.
I'm shaking my head in disagreement.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I
Well-
liked the first one.
Well, it's following that trend. You're gonna love the new Legally Blonde prequel series that's coming to Amazon Prime.
Pardon me, the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna be her before she's legally blonde.
Why are we doing this?
From my understanding, we were supposed to get like a sequel, but I guess they've changed the whole thing.
Why? That's
Reese Witherspoon is apparently watching audition tapes now to find.
Oh. Okay.
You're back on board?
Shit, if Reese is in it, I see. You know what I mean? But like, a prequel series to Legally Blonde?
Yeah, I don't.
The interesting part of it is that she's
Blonde.
a lawyer. And that she's smart.
That's what it's gonna be called, just blonde.
She's just blonde.
Yeah.
Illegally. She hasn't gotten her law degree yet. No. Illegal. But like, what? Is she gonna be like in high school or something? Like, what is the...
I guess.
Nah.
I didn't look into it. I'll be honest. Everybody here,
Nah.
I didn't look into it.
Alright, great. Anyway. We'll see
Next
how
I
that
have
goes.
Justin Baldoni. Do you know who that is?
I think. Tell me who it is.
It's the guy who what's Ryan Reynolds' wife's name?
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively is suing
Oh, yeah.
for alleged things.
Harassment.
Basically, I'm only putting this in not because like I'm sad about this news, but I didn't know this was happening, and I think it's hilarious when I read this out, right?
What?
Jason Baldoni's Pac-Man movie might be in jeopardy due to the legal cases.
There's gonna be a fucking Pac-Man movie?
Correction, was. There was gonna be a Pac-Man movie.
Oh, man. I'm sure this is the only reason why that's not happening. Be so serious. He's like, oh, thank God something happened. I was not really...
Okay. Think about this, right?
Hmm.
It ends with Us, right? The movie that just came out last year
Yes.
with those two, right? The
Didn't
same
watch
movie, but he's yellow. He's just Pac-Man. She's like, hi, what's your name? Wah, 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 wah,
No
wah.
fucking way. Honestly, somebody make that in it. That sounds honestly funny as shit. The only way I'd actually watch that movie. No, you know what? I don't think I will.
No.
No matter what.
No.
That was funny as fuck.
Oh, what's her name? No. Colleen Hoover. I was going to
Yeah.
say Suzanne Collins. She wrote The Hunger Games. But Colleen Hoover wrote that book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a friend who doesn't like her. And
The friend is in the room right now.
yeah. No, we have another friend.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Our friend is big on reading.
Yeah.
Very slay.
And doesn't like her.
At all.
Her writing's not good, apparently.
Yeah. And I can attest because my sister has the book and
Does she?
and she read it. She's like,
No.
and I read it and I was like, ugh, garbage. A lot of her books are just straight fucking dumpster fire.
That's so funny.
Yep.
I have no opinion. I mean, I assume it's bad. The movie looked bad, so. But I have no opinion. I'll be fucked if I've ever read a book. Anyways, next we have Scary Movie 6. Now, you knew Scary Movie 6 was happening, right?
Yep.
It has a release date of June 12th, 2026. So next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that far.
Well,
What do you think they're going to make fun of? Do you think they're going to point at Britney Spears and be like, she's going fucking crazy again?
I would fucking hope not. With what we know now, don't.
That's how the movie should start. They just apologize like, Britney,
We're sorry.
we shouldn't have made all those jokes.
We didn't know.
The 2000s were a crazy time, and
We weren't aware.
were insane. You weren't. We
Yeah.
apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Just like that ass, like down beach, like wait,
Nobody's joking right now.
Brittany.
Matter of fact, Ghostface Killer.
Takes the fucking
Yeah.
mask off and just like holds it down like a hat,
Yeah.
like in the Pledge of Allegiance. He's just like hanging his head low and shit. He's like Brit, and the Wayne's brother comes out.
Oh, the Wayne's
Britney.
brother wasn't giving the announcement. Who the fuck was it?
No, the Wayne's brothers come out and he's like, like they're holding hands and he's like, Brittany, we're so sorry about what we said. You weren't crazy. We apologize.
And then they started singing, "We Are the World."
Yes.
Anyways, yeah.
Goes
So that's the only news I have for Scream 6. I assume it's gonna be.
Saying Scream. You keep saying Scream. That's why I was confused.
Scary Movie 6.
Yeah. Anyway.
Speaking of release dates, I have another release date for Squid Game season 3.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
I have not watched the second season.
Yeah, me neither. We should get to that though.
Yeah, and I don't remember the first season. So.
Yeah, we should rewatch the whole thing then, because the first season is really good from what I remember.
Yeah.
But so the reason we're getting Squid Game season 3 on June 27th of this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they filmed season
That's
2 and 3 back to
quick.
back. They
Dang.
filmed them at the same time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's why it took like 4 years to to film.
Yeah, okay. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited. Season 2 was apparently really good, so.
I hear a lot of I'm seeing a lot for this one character named Thanos apparently.
I know him.
Not that one.
Look at the wall, the poster behind my head. I know him.
Purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hello. I think I just kind of hit that
Anyway.
actually.
You kind of did. Do it again.
Hello. Animatronics, they're fucked.
No, you did. Here, listen to that back. That's actual phone guy right there. Oh, actual real life phone guy. Anyway.
Anyways, we got a new trailer and also a release date, which I didn't write down, but I got the month or whatever.
Yeah.
For the new My Hero spin-off series.
Oh yeah,
anime.
Vigilantes. Very exciting.
Vigilante, which
It looked good.
yeah, I like the art style of that. I think more than the actual My Hero.
I'm glad
Yeah.
Horikoshi's, being allowed
Free?
to eat and devour.
Oh, sorry. Did you saw it, right? When he did like an art exchange with Marvel artists or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. His was really good.
Yeah,
And
his was.
The Marvel artist wasn't.
No.
And I know that artist too, and I don't think they do good work ever. So I don't know why they keep getting him. They always get him for fucking Spider-Man books. Stop it.
Yikes. Dog, that sucks.
His art's ugly. I hate to say it. I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to like trash a comic book artist on this platform.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't.
if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know. You know.
It wasn't good.
No,
I saw it and I was like, oh.
Also, they like fucking whitewashed
Miracle.
Yeah.
That is a fucking crime against humanity. How you telling me that a Japanese fucking manga artist is gonna make your character that is gonna make the character darker than you as an American, bruh? Pack it up. Also, she a badass bitch. How you fuck it up?
Yeah.
SMH.
Oh yeah. So that's coming out I think in April. So and it's set 5 years before the start of My Hero.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
that's around the same time All Might got his like big injury that fucked his stomach or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So but that means we have an All Might like in his prime, right?
Which is very epic.
Yeah.
And also we got Aizawa.
Yeah.
That's a vigilante.
We saw that
pretty sure.
no, he's not a vigilante. He's definitely a registered hero.
I guess.
He's been a registered hero since like out of high school.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Wah, wah.
He's there's a detective, that one detective that
Yeah,
Owen's friend
yeah.
with. Yeah. You think we're gonna see like Baby Midoriya on the stream be like, I wanna be a hero?
Doubtful. Doubtful.
You don't think so?
Nah. We might see him like watching the news for like All Might or something.
Yeah, we're gonna see like a bunch of the students like as young characters, you know?
Maybe. You never know because I haven't watched I haven't read a lot of.
You willing to bet?
No, I haven't seen a lot of vigilantes, but I'm pretty sure they like try to stray away from that.
You want to bet?
No. Did you know that 99% of gamblers quit before they make it big? Guys, keep gambling.
I don't gamble. Only on Sundays.
Only on Sundays. Only for football.
My team is making it to the Super Bowl. Fuck you.
Anyway, you next news.
Yes. Actually, I'm not gonna say that because I didn't get that confirmed, so I'm gonna stray away from that.
Come on, let's do.
I was just gonna say I heard that Lady Gaga is releasing a new album.
Let's go.
I don't know if that's true.
Big
though.
day for gay people.
Let me just say I don't know if that's true.
Apparently, the fucking Weeknd is supposed to be dropping something tonight, and that's not even confirmed either because his ass fucking forgot. He forgot apparently.
His forgore?
Yeah, he forgot.
I mean, if fin de semana's okay.
People are like shitting and crying on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, just like fucking.
Oh, Die with a Smile apparently is like one of the songs on there for Lady Gaga's new album.
SLA. I love Die with a Smile. We're just listening to it. I was just saying it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, people are fucking like shaking and crying and rocking back and forth on Twitter.com because they're like me when I wake up next morning and this Weeknd hasn't fucking posted the new album. Honestly, that's crazy. Anyway,
next we got Robert. I wrote Robbie Eggs. Robert Eggers, the director who just did Nosferatu.
Yeah.
He's making a werewolf movie or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
But also, he's confirmed to be the director of the Labyrinth sequel.
Yippee! That's epic.
Have you seen the Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, I've never seen it. I have no attachment to that movie. So
one of my friends really likes that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She really likes that movie, and I like it too.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so
You should.
if you guys can hear, that's just my dog.
She wants to be part of the show. She wants to be part of the show.
Yeah.
She's licking her paws right now.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I kept your cat's name in the last episode.
No. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine.
They weren't like you didn't give him like your last name in there, so like.
Yeah, and then and then my address.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Sugar Cookie who lives at
Fucking honk that out, bro. Anyway, I'm glad Bob Eggy is making a new movie.
Yeah, Robbie Eggs.
Is Bobby Eggs? You know, him and I are close. We're like besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me to call him Bobby or whatever.
It's nothing like serious.
No, we're just like besties.
But then after that, nearing this one's gonna take a little bit. Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That premiered yesterday. That was time of recording on Disney Plus.
Yes.
We watched it, both episodes.
Very good.
There was some controversy because that one guy was like, "It's not woke."
What do you mean?
It's kind of woke.
It's pretty woke. You know, woke being like there's people of color and like gay people.
Yeah. I mean,
it's woke.
That's what like woke people think, and we're alpha males. We don't like that.
Yeah, no, I like his friend.
I think the animation is still a little wonky, but overall, I like it.
I
like the
have mixed
stylization.
feelings about it.
I like the stylization. I think the
Yes.
movement's a little.
Yeah, the movement is what gets me, but like the stylization is beautiful. The art itself, like,
Yeah.
still is nice, but like the movements are just a little bit
Yeah.
weird. But that's
It's
fine.
because they're like 3D renders perceiving themselves as like 2D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with like 2D on top.
Yeah. And it worked better. You told me this. It like X-Men 97 apparently was mostly 3D. I think
It was like 90%.
Yeah, I think it's way better in there.
It's basically just like this, but like I guess just like this specific. I
The
think
art
it's a
side, I think?
shading specifically that just like doesn't work well. It's like the Fortnite like some skins. No,
Uh-huh.
listen to me. Fortnite like some
Oh,
skins
like the
that are
anime
supposed to
skins
look
and stuff
2D.
like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's kind of like the look that he has, like Spider-Man has in the show.
I guess. I liked it though. You can clearly see where they like had the MCU connection.
Yeah. But they had the fucking sexy ass Aunt May.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good, pretty woke also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty fucking woke. Norman Osborn's black.
Yeah. And his son, guess what? Black
Gay.
too. And probably gay, honestly.
I mean, come on, look at him.
He dressed down like he ate. For once, Harry Osborn's eating. For once.
Yeah.
No, wait, you know what? He ate in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Dane DeHaan?
Yeah.
He had the goblin disease, remember? He was a weird sweaty guy at the end.
Okay, but like he ate like throughout, you know what I mean? He's gonna this one's gonna end up having to be a sweaty guy, but like
You think Harry's gonna be the goblin? Which one's the goblin? Harry or Norman? And why is it Norman?
obviously Norman. But like we can have like a hobgoblin or something.
I only want one goblin at a time.
No, obviously, but like this one, do you think this Osborn's gonna live forever? No. His son, however, will precede him.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, we bring this up because it's also part of the news because it's already been renewed for season 2 and season 3.
Yippee!
So I mean, it must be good. I really like these first 2 episodes, but like I
Yeah.
said, like I was telling you earlier, it'd be so funny if this just falls off a cliff halfway through.
No, but like it is woke. There's women. There is people of color.
Yeah.
There's gay bitches. Slay. And we have poor people. Oh my god! And the plight of people who don't have a lot of money. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And
Can you
I
imagine
think
classism?
I think that's quote unquote woke because like people who think of like shit like that, like fucking woke and stupid stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They think like anything that's not a cis white male having a regular day job. They just don't. They want to see. They don't want to see Spider-Man. They want to see man.
Yeah, they want to see man. No, they want to see the KKK man, but that's not the point. The point is,
Well, just look on the TV. He's there. We're
yup.
not political. We're not political.
No, we're not political, but like turn on the TV
Yeah,
to
we're not
any news
blind
channel.
either.
To any news channel, he's bright orange. You won't miss him. and the other one is like circular. So if you look around and you see like a white fucking blob on the side of the screen that's like
Are you
tweaked
talking,
out
are you
on
talking
drugs.
about Muskrat Man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like tweaked out on drugs.
You've
That's him.
definitely seen that image of him like after he did his really cool salute.
The Nazi salute.
Yeah. Somebody tweeted out, you know how he like jumped to make an exit or whatever? Or, like the idiots like defending him and they turned into like the swastika.
Oh my
He was
fucking
like,
god!
oh
Yeah,
my
I saw
god,
that.
Elon just does that sometimes.
Guys, he's autistic. You don't understand. He's autistic, but he's
Dude.
also 50 years old.
You
So
remember
I
when people
think,
like liked Elon Musk like 10 years ago or whatever?
yeah, because
He
you know,
used to just be like the guy who made electric cars and had like sold like
because,
flamethrowers
like,
on a.
you know when you were younger and you thought, oh, Thomas Edison, he invented so many cool things. That's so cool. And then you found out that
I
he
never
stole all
thought
of
for
it.
once Thomas Edison was cool.
Okay, other people, other people.
Did you think Thomas Edison
No,
was
I didn't
cool?
learn about Thomas Edison until I was like in high school. So no. But like Thomas Edison, like people must have thought he was cool like at some point, obviously, because like they thought he invented all these things, but then they found out, oh, he actually stole all that shit. So you know, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I guess.
But anyway, we have a lot of we have a lot of things happening. G.I. Robot, that's all I gotta say. But
Yeah, we like the character of G.I. Robot from the show Creature Commandos. Let's just say that.
yeah,
Last piece of news, and this is going to be a good segue for our topic.
yeah,
Terrifier 4 is in production, and the director and writer Damien Leone
yes.
has stated that this is going to explain Art's backstory.
I don't know that I want to know.
Yeah, I don't
that.
want an Art backstory either, to be honest. I'd
To
rather
be
he just
honest.
be a force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Well, he's not powered now, from what I understand, because he lost a demon connection. Or
yeah,
whatever.
but still, I don't want to like know why this is happening.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it is what it is. I mean, we're not really there for story. Let's be honest.
No, we're there for fucking massacre and clown things, you know.
Yeah, I like the pipe bomb. I still think that's
we
like
love like a little bit of Christmas terrorism.
I still think that's the funniest thing in that whole movie.
Like in It's Always Sunny when he fucking
when
bites
Charlie bites Santa Claus. Did you fuck my mom, Santa?
Did you fuck my mom, Santa?
Huh?
Did you fuck her? Anyway, but talking about Art the Clown.
Yeah. Our episode today, as long as I put it into the title again.
I hope.
We're gonna talk about we're the Clown Shoes podcast.
We talk about pop culture clowns this time.
Yeah, we're the Clown Shoes podcast. So I figure we should talk about our favorite clowns in pop culture.
Yes.
Is it all pop culture, or do you have like any other ones?
Well, I have the father of clowning.
Okay.
In here.
You strictly veto John Wayne Gacy.
I don't want his loser, fucking stinky, smelly, disgusting ass in anything.
And I guess those are your opinions on John Wayne Gacy.
I am taking his clown rights away. That motherfucker was not a clown. The amount of joy he could have ever brought was taken away by the amount of fucking despair he brought to people. So he's not a clown in my eyes, and the eyes of the law. So thank you. Anyway, but we're gonna talk about pop culture clowns. If we're gonna talk about any type of killer clown, they're gonna be fictional.
Okay, so I guess we'll start. The good one to start on should be Art the Clown.
Yes, Art the Clown.
Mm-hmm.
Our favorite.
Now
little
you
maniac.
know a lot about clowns.
I do, because I myself am a clown.
Part of the reason we named this the Clown Shoes podcast was because
I am a clown.
I knew I could sell this on you.
It's because I am a clown. I regularly dress as a clown.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the last episode.
And I try to live my life through the clown.
One honk at a time.
Yeah, I try to live my life and bring joy to people as a clown, but in like a more subtle way than a clown would, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But that is by not making fun of others and by bringing joy by making fun of myself. So that we are clowning. Okay, but now we're talking about
what kind of clown are you?
You could say I'm a grotesque white-faced clown, or sometimes I could be an august clown.
She's good, guys.
But a grotesque white-faced clown, or just like a regular white-faced clown, it's like the classic clown that you may think of when you think of the word clown. You know, like the completely white face, the nose, the red smile or whatever. That's white-faced clown, or a grotesque white-faced clown. And they call it grotesque white-faced clown because I guess it's a little bit.
Yeah, white people are scary.
I agree. No, but they call it that because of like the overly exaggerated features. They put over the pasty ass white face. By the way, that white clown paint was made out of lead a long time ago, but it was made out of lead.
As all good things are.
That's all good things were. Like fucking non-toxic, under quotations, house paint back in the day.
Yeah, man. Didn't you eat paint chips? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
What the fuck?
Wait, did you not?
Who are you thinking about?
I thought you told me you used to eat like paint chips.
What the fuck? No.
No? Who am I thinking of?
What do you know that he's
Somebody we know, because it had to been told me, I guess in private, that they hate paint chips.
So fucking funny. That is so funny. Not I. That's hilarious. Anyway.
Yeah, you poisoned yourself, right?
No.
Okay. So you have a list of clowns, right?
I do have a list of clowns. Well, since we're talking about art.
Yeah.
Art, I would classify as more of like a mime, because
Okay. Well, he doesn't speak. Is that clown in?
Well, mimery is like the point of it is like they don't talk, and all the things that they do are like with their own body. Right. So like it's like physical comedy, but like to that extent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But clowns.
But do they like fit under the clown umbrella?
It's kind of a different animal, but like yeah. Okay. Because they all derive from like jesters.
I think he's a clown because he has that horn. Remember? No?
Yeah, but also he has the tiniest little dot, but it still counts.
Yeah. It's got a crook face.
but he is a clown because his creator said that is a clown. So okay.
Well, his name is Art the Clown. So
yeah, that's who he is. But a lot of the like his like like his things that he does are more based on like mimery.
Yeah, he is funny though.
He is fucking hilarious. He is. You can't even fucking lie.
He is funny, dude.
Art the Clown. He's a silly little guy. Yeah. He goes around and he does horrific, sometimes not so silly things.
No, he does the most horrific murders you'll ever see this side of the Mississippi.
Yep. But he does have a little fun with it. He is a little funny. He does bring a little clownery into it. So even though it's more of a like pedo like style.
What is that?
Have you ever heard of the clown Pagliacci?
No.
The sad clown. Well, he introduced the idea of sad clown into it, but he like his clothing and like the way that he acts. Like
you mentioned him like earlier when you were talking about which clowns to bring up.
Yeah, but I didn't think that like anybody would know about him. But like if you care,
if we're talking about art,
shit, you know what I mean. Look it up. Like basically same fit.
Is it
black and white with the little like pom poms like on the thing and like the
what's the guy's name?
Pagliacci.
Pagliacci.
Yeah, the sad clown. Anyway, they're more resembling to him. So like. Legal clown.
Okay.
Feel the resurgence of like killer clowns and like scary clowns. I wasn't a big fan of it because like.
Oh, this dude.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks like Art's fit.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it because I want clowns to stay pure and happy and all that. But I understand a lot of people are scared of clowns.
I
so
think
it's
legitimately that is Gacy's fault though.
Yeah, it really is. That's why I fucking hate him.
I mean,
chlorophobia has been like has been like a.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, there's been
chlorophobia.
Colorophobia. Yeah.
Like colorophobia.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
It has been like a fear for like way long, so
Yeah, I mean.
But like he didn't help at all.
No, he probably cemented their place in the in the dust.
And then it came out, and then Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pennywise also a grotesque white face clown.
Yeah. And Boise grotesque. Which one are you talking about? Tim Curry or
Both. There are
Skarsgård.
Both. They're both grotesque white face clowns. One
has a more colorful.
Yes. He is like more. He's less classic, actually. Funny enough, like the original the original is like he's less classic clown compared to Pennywise because he wears like the
I think that's the clown
timey,
most people think of though, the original Tim Curry Pennywise.
Yeah, but I mean classic within like clown culture, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Because it's more like an American clown, like American classic, like performance clown.
Will you be my American clown?
American clown.
Anyway. Who hung it up in the UK?
Slay. But yeah, he like like more like I guess 70s like performer clown that you could call up to your house and shit. And Pennywise is more like fucking 1800s type of clown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that resembles just because he probably transformed to a clown back in the day.
Yeah, no.
It was like this
back in the day.
This shit used to hit hard with the kids.
I mean, to be fair, with like you remember in the movie like they were looking at the pictures of him being like in the circus or something.
Yeah, I don't know if those were real though. I think they might have just been Pennywise fucking with them.
Yeah, but also like that does kind of like resemble like the old clowns.
Yeah,
like Ringling Bros type clowns. But yeah. I'm not gonna bring up the Four Master Clowns. I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Do you? Oh, I guess we should say. Do you like Art the Clown?
I do.
I do also.
I do like Art the Clown.
Yeah.
I think he's a silly little guy.
Yeah, he's very entertaining.
Yes, he is.
Those Terrifier movies, if you don't like gore, they're really not for you.
Not at all.
Because that's all they're really there for. The story's okay. It's just,
it's rather silly, if anything.
Yeah. It gets into angels and demons and shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? But he is a demonic clown, so, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Pennywise, though.
I do like Pennywise.
He's very entertaining also.
Yeah. Even if he is kind of like, another thing that cemented evil clownery, but
Yeah. He's not I guess technically he's not really like a clown. He's a space demon from
But it takes the appearance of a clown.
Yeah, yeah.
So, we giving it to him.
Yeah.
Because Art technically isn't a clown either, so.
Well, he is now again. I mean, he's a murderer if you want to be technical.
He's like a demon thing.
Not anymore. Not spoilers. Not after like Terrifier 3.
True. True. Clown himself is a performer. For example, Krusty the Clown. He's
From
a
The
performer.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a performer at heart.
I've seen
and
very
an
little
alcoholic
Simpsons.
at fart.
Yes. I've seen very little Simpsons, so I don't know much about
I've
Krusty.
seen all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing.
I've seen all of Family Guy and American Dad as well. And all of South Park also. And all of Bob's Burgers. A lot of like...
Everything that Adult Swim could possibly offer me, I've seen it.
Not Squidbillies. I didn't like Squidbillies.
Oh, you know what I didn't like from Adult Swim? We talked about this. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I didn't like it either.
I always thought it was bad.
I didn't like it either. I like the way it looked.
No. Yeah.
I love King of the Hill though. Slay.
Really?
Yeah. I started like watching King of the Hill recently. I don't know if I told you.
Oh, Bobby.
Because I started at the very beginning. Because that's what I do. But
when do you think King of the Hill is coming to Fortnite?
You think that'd be funny as fuck, Loki?
So propane tank has like back bling.
Propane tank.
Yeah, him or Bobby, which one?
Bobby for sure.
As the back bling.
Yeah. Bobby back bling would go hard, Loki. Anyway. But Krusty the Clown.
Yeah.
From The Simpsons.
Yeah.
He is a performer at heart.
Well, yeah. Okay.
He is even though I thought he was like an August clown because it looked like it was just his skin there, you know what I mean?
No, but it's paint, right?
Yeah, it's all white paint. So like it's supposed to be all white paint, but like that like weird like patch right here, that's supposed to be like his beard, I guess.
Yeah.
He paints.
He's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. I would call him like a tramp clown.
Tramp.
Yeah.
No need to be rude.
Like a hobo clown.
Okay.
That's like a type of clown.
Okay.
I would personally, because like the way that he is and the way that he acts.
Crusty.
Yeah.
And gross.
Yeah. And drunk.
Yeah.
And gambling, etc. But
yeah.
He's also, like, I mean, we're talking about his character in general, like his arc, he's kind of like just sad and depressing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good. I mean, no, go on. Do you have anything else? On Crust.
But that's just kind of like how people like to like interpret clowns, because it's just like the paint, and under the paint it's all the sadness, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah. Do you hold sadness under your paint?
Yes. Everybody holds sadness under the paint, but you can't let it get out through the paint, because that is not what a good clown does. Preach. Anyway.
Preach. I don't have anything to preach. No, I mean, a good jumping off point from Krusty is because he's clearly a parody of Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald, the world's first spokes clown.
Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trademark. Ronald McDonald is basically, and funny enough that you should say that, because Ronald is literally just Bozo the Clown.
Bozo?
Stole his whole drip, bro. It's crazy. Because Bozo the Clown, he's an entertainment, like he's like an entertainment clown. He was made for like animated series and like shows and everything. So like if you would watch like any of like those old cartoons and there was a clown, it was probably Bozo the Clown, because he would have like the red hair and like the big smile and like the red nose and everything, and that's Bozo the Clown. And the red hair and the nose and the lips, that's Ronald McDonald, beat for fucking beat. And you think, oh, that's just like the regular clown look. No, that's Bozo.
Okay.
That's because everything basically comes from Bozo. And from Bozo, you know where Bozo comes from?
What?
He comes from the father of clowning. Hold on. I got his name right here.
I know you're excited to say this.
Yes, I am excited to say this. It's Joseph Grimaldi. Yes. And he is the father of all clowning. And he was influenced by Italian Commedia dell'arte of the 16th century. So he basically invented this character, who was Joey. And he didn't invent clowning, but he invented clowning as what it is now. And like,
Scary?
No. What it is like for kids parties, like the way that they act, and like how they're basically like making fun of themselves, and like like bringing joy to people, and less like, because clowns were like a character. Different from jester. Don't think about jesters, okay? Think about clowns as like Shakespeare.
Jesters, they don't overlap in clowning at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's where it all came from. But don't think about them in that way, because jesters make fun of others. And, like, the garb and everything is completely different. But he invented this character. His name was Joey. And he had the red nose, a completely white face, and the big red smile. That was because he, like a lot of clowns back in the day, they acted in like a big stage. So, you could see like their, like all like their features more clearly. And you could see that they were supposed to be buffoons.
Yeah.
Because that's what clowns, are supposed to be. So they make fun of themselves. And Joey was like basically like the pioneer for that. He was like the big boy, the main guy.
Big boy.
So
Joey.
his style became like the dominant style of clowning in Western Europe by the mid 19th century. So basically,
oh my god, he did honk all over the UK.
He did honk all over the UK, and then that honking came right to America, like immediately, and it spread all over the world, especially to Mexico. But we're gonna get there in a second.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna get there in a second, because honestly, clown culture is still alive and well in Latin countries.
Yeah, I was gonna get to it, but you bring it up. So
wait.
You don't want me to bring it up yet?
Wait.
Okay.
I just want to mention that our good old boy Joey, Joseph Grimaldi, is now buried at Joseph Grimaldi Park in the UK.
Oh.
And you can actually go visit him, but it's not like a cemetery. It's a park, so you can have fun around him.
It's a fun house?
No, it's a park, so you can have fun around him. You can bring your kids, but he's right there. And it's really sweet, and I like it.
Okay. Would you like to go at some point?
I would. I would. I feel... I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure there is like a clown festival that goes on around there or somewhere else in Eastern Europe, and I do want to go because I feel like that would slay. But anyway,
okay. Just back to Ronald McDonald real quick, right?
Yeah.
Do you like Ronald McDonald?
Yes, in theory, he's just consumerism. Like that's consumerism incarnate.
Yeah. I heard once. I don't know if this is true. Maybe you know. That apparently in every like commercial that Ronald McDonald was in, right? They don't really have him anymore. No. You notice that?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. I kind of miss him. Weird to say.
It's because I guess he wasn't like they didn't want to bring any type of idea of fear anywhere around McDonald's.
Well, too late. Did you see the Grimace Shake stuff that was happening?
No, but like they took away like when the play place went, Ronald went.
No, we still have play places. The one we live near still has the play place.
No, it doesn't.
No?
No.
You're lying.
Oh, honey.
I have, okay, full disclosure, I have not been inside a McDonald's in like 4 years.
Yeah, but like, play place had to go because,
really?
Yeah, no, they are a crazy hazard and impossible to clean.
Okay.
But
that's not my problem.
With the going of the play place, because no McDonald's like
we're gonna drive past it today, by the way. I have to see it with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, honey.
You're lying. You're lying.
I could be wrong. Anyway, when the play place went, because they're not.
You know what's crazy? They're remodeling it right now. So if it's gone, I'm gonna assume.
Listen. Ronald McDonald's had to go because there were a lot of lawsuits to the play place. I don't know if you know that.
No, I used to go into the play place when I was like younger, obviously, and I had a great time all the time.
Of course, yeah. But like the thing about it is that like first of all, the ball pits all went. They all had to go.
I've never been to a place that has a ball pit. Not even like Chuck E. Cheese.
But a lot of them did, and they had to go because kids were getting crazy diseases.
Yeah.
Like some kids were getting fucking like heart infections.
Yeah.
You know how crazy it is to get an infection in your heart? Also, like, people were throwing fucking condoms and needles, etc. That was true. That shit was happening. But the play places, people, like, were shitting in there. Children were shitting in there. And they're tiny. They're, like, child size. So you can't get, like, a child size person to go in there to clean it. No. You have to get somebody that's, like, 5, like, like, the shortest person you got there. Not as short as a child. Go in there and try to clean it. They're probably not going to clean all of it. And you're going to trust teenagers to clean it? It's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, I would never.
So, yeah, no, Ronald.
I feel bad. So, I don't know if I want to tell this story.
Go.
I guess we're here.
Go.
I've told you this before. In the same, like, not the play place, but, like, in Chuck E. Cheese, they had, like, those, like the same kind of, like, setup. And I pissed in one of those.
Oh, you suck.
I was like 4 or 5.
I know, it's okay.
And I was so
not
embarrassed.
okay. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm not kidding. It still haunts me to this day.
Oh. It's not your fault. You were like 4. Like, you're probably like just out of diapers.
I was so scared to tell my mom.
Oh, that's so sad. Honestly, same. I would be fucking terrified to tell my mom. I would take that shit to my grave.
I was like,
mom.
I live here now. Me and my piss live up here now.
That's so
I could like see my
sad.
family out the window, and I was having like an existential, like touching the glass.
That's so fucking funny. Rip. Rip.
I used to love Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, everybody. Fuck yeah, I love Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Oh yeah,
Clowns.
Yeah.
But
but yeah, Ronald.
Yeah.
Got phased out because a lot of people are afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
And McDonald's in their constant search of being like as family friendly and marketable as humanly fucking possible.
I guess.
They just pulled old Ronald out.
You think we're gonna get him back? I think we're gonna get him back.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, we're gonna get
I'm
him back.
sure they're
Not
gonna
like permanently, but like
No.
you know how they did like Grimace and like
Yeah.
they bring the Hamburglers.
They're probably gonna like cutify him or something, and like
Oh, I don't want that either.
they're gonna like make him like they're.
I
I
wanna-
hate those fucking box things. You know, like
they
that-
don't even do those anymore.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
liked those.
hated those things. They're
You're
ugly.
talking about like the kids meal boxes that like
Yeah.
had they were like what they did with those, they like minionified them. They were
Yeah, they were gross. I didn't like them.
yeah. But I like Ronald McDonald too, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
but if you asked me like what he sounded like, I couldn't tell you. McDonald's erased
Shit,
that
you know?
memory from me.
So I don't know either.
Yeah.
Huh.
Have you ever seen that one commercial from like McDonald's in Japan where he's like laying under somebody's bed like waiting or something?
No.
I think this is real. I'll show you
I don't
after,
think
but if
so.
anybody knows what I'm talking about, look it up.
That's so fucking funny.
It's like really creepy actually.
I fucking bet. That sounds scary.
Yeah. Jumping over to another clown, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who you have, but just the only other one like I kind of really know. The Jizzler. No.
The Jizzler.
yeah.
The Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Joker and Harley Quinn.
They are both white face clowns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
Sometimes though the Joker isn't using like face paint. It's just his skin.
Yeah, but he chooses to like refer to himself as the clown prince of
Crime.
Gotham
Yeah.
or crime or fucking whatever it is he
Yeah.
calls himself. But this is funny that you should
Mhm.
say this because
Funny,
and this
funny
might
like a clown.
but like there's kind of like a thing in the clown community that they're just like, is Joker even a clown or is he a joker? Or is he just a joker? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Because like Joker has a different definition than clown in like the dictionary, like
No, he's a
Merriam-Webster's.
clown, I would say no.
He is a clown,
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah.
not, but definitely yes.
He's a murderer.
He's
well,
a
that's for sure.
performer. He's a performer.
Yeah.
He does perform. He is a little silly. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
She's also a clown, but she has a more jester appeal.
Yeah.
And she does kind of act as a jester for.
The Joker.
Yeah.
She's a character in her own right now, though.
Yes.
We love Harley Quinn. Here.
Now I would say that she's more of a clown.
Yeah.
But before, original with like the
classic
bodysuit.
costume. Yep.
She
Ooga booga. Snowball.
Ooga booga snowball. I would say she was more of a jester.
Okay. No,
But
that's
she's
fair.
still clown.
Yeah.
Still clown. The Joker.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Joker, baby. If
I'm the Joker, baby.
if you are a man and you dress as the Joker for Halloween and you are being dead ass
I think it depends which one. Which one's your favorite Joker?
Joaquin Phoenix?
Really?
No.
Oh.
No, fuck no. Animated Joker.
Oh, not Mark
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best
Yeah,
one.
yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
That's El Señor Joker.
I was gonna say.
That's El Guasón right there.
I was gonna say we have like Cesar Romero from the '60s who refused to shave his mustache and just put grease paint over it.
He ate, honestly.
Yeah, we have Jack Nicholson. Yeah,
He did good. He ate.
I like him too. To be honest, he has all. You know what? He also has all the silly like Joker stuff. He has like the big long barrel gun he pulls out of his pants. He has the joy
Silly.
buzzer. He has the acid flower.
Like a clown would.
Yeah,
He ate.
yeah. I like those kind of like those kind of traps. You know.
Yep.
Those little gadgets and gizmos and doobobs.
Doobobs.
Yeah. Then we have Heath Ledger, which
Heath Ledger Joker.
yeah, he's very serious.
Why so serious?
You want to know how I got these scars?
No. Don't lick your lips like
I wasn't
that.
going to tell you anyways.
Okay, bitch. The fuck.
And then we
Didn't
had
ask?
your personal favorite. You told me is Jared Leto's Joker from Suicide Squad.
I would rather fucking die. I really hate Jared Leto with all my heart.
Yeah.
Jared Leto, I would beat the shit out of you right next to Logan Paul. Logan Paul, we're back to you. I challenge you in a legal fight. Anyway, but yeah, I hate Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Moving on.
I hate Jared Leto too.
He
Fuck
did
Jared
bad.
Leto. Yeah.
He did badly. He looked ugly.
Yeah. Actually, I don't hate like a lot. I don't hate every part of that design. You know, I like the teeth,
The
right?
teeth.
Because I like the idea that Batman's fucking punched his teeth out.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
I like that. I don't like all the tattoos. I actually
Mhm.
don't like most of them, to be honest.
I don't like him.
Yeah. The hair's pretty green. I like that.
Yeah, but it looked gross.
I like some of his outfits. Like he had like a purple like leather trench coat thing at one point.
I don't know. I just don't like that he like insisted on being like shirtless.
It assists upon itself.
Yeah, he insists upon himself. Yeah, that's like an actor. He
Yeah.
sucks.
It really does. Fuck that guy. Oh, that's the other thing. Like during that movie, it was all like the weird, like the Joker's fucking crazy. You can't, you can't wait to see the Joker. He's doing all these stuff. He's doing big acting, because he would send like condoms and shit, like and bullets into like the other cast. He was just like the weirdest mailman to the cast.
It's not even like the weirdest mailman. Bro's just a stalker at that point.
It's just weird. And then also like he's in that movie for 10 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Fucking wasted his time.
yeah,
Fucking ruined people's days just for what?
10
Nothing.
minutes?
Yeah.
Bro wasn't even like an integral part of the plot.
Exactly. Not really. You could have cut him out and just like shown like the back of his head and would have got the same effect.
Like, yeah,
So
really could have.
yeah.
Joker, baby. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Then
Harley
there's-
Quinn though. Do you like Harley Quinn?
I do like Harley Quinn.
I really like Harley Quinn too.
She's very cute.
Oh,
Her
my favorite
outfits
Joker's
slay.
also Mark Hamill.
Yippee!
He's the best one for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I like them both. I think they're great. I think they're I don't think they're good together.
No.
For fuck's sake.
No.
No, I think she's best with Ivy.
Yeah.
And even that is a little toxic, but that's not the point.
Well, she's Ivy. You know, she's Poison Ivy.
Exactly. But you know, they make it work.
Yeah.
They work together, I feel.
Yeah. Who else do you got?
I have
Mm-hmm.
Captain Spaulding
Who's that?
from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh yes,
And
I've
those
never
movies.
seen those movies, by the way.
I have
The Firefly trilogy or whatever they're called.
Firefly trilogy.
I
Is
think.
that what they're called?
I think so.
Ah.
It's like the same characters in like 3 Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
And something else.
There's another one, I think. But I think he might have passed away by the time that one came out.
Sad. But Captain Spaulding is a grotesque white-faced clown also.
He has his
Yes.
beard, too.
Yeah.
Keeps his beard.
That's a choice by that clown.
Hmm?
That is a choice. You know, a
Mhm.
lot of clown companies don't let you keep facial hair.
No?
No.
Why not?
They said that the thing like intervenes with like your clown makeup. There are some companies that just have like strict rules about like how your makeup's supposed to look and how you're supposed to look while wearing it, and, like, you know, eating, etc.
Mm.
But that's just, you know, companies.
Yeah. Fucking corporate big wigs.
Corporate big clown wigs. Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, he is a murderous clown.
Yeah.
He does a lot of awful shit, but he is still a clown.
Have you seen those movies?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Well, we should watch them. We should watch them.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I have a weird thing about Rob Zombie movies, though.
I like Rob Zombie.
His Halloween movie's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that shit is good. Also, wait, you remember
The first one.
didn't he do like a fucking Friday the 13th one?
No.
No.
That he didn't do that one.
Which one did he do? He did another movie.
No, he did the Halloween 1 and 2, the remakes.
Only?
Yeah.
Huh. I guess I'm just thinking about that.
You might be thinking of the time he made a Monsters reboot for like Netflix.
I must be thinking about that. Yeah, I'm thinking about the monsters.
Yeah, you know the Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Along-
kidding. He made that.
That's funny though. Along the same vein of fucking the Addams Family. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kevin Spaulding, wife is grotesque clown. Not much more to say about him.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like in the
You
same
like
vein.
All right.
Not really.
Okay.
He
You
doesn't
don't have to.
die. Anyway, I like his fucking eye makeup. He ate. That's all I can really say about him. Okay, movies. Next, we have... Well, we're talking about Pennywise.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about some of my favorite clowns.
Okay.
The Insane Clown Posse. Now.
Darkness imprint. No, that's not them.
That's not them. That's funny as shit. Not even close. Yo, that's funny.
Wait, who the fuck was I singing?
I don't know.
Was that Limp Bizkit?
I don't know.
No, that's not Limp Bizkit.
Anyway, Insane Clown Posse.
Was it System of the Down?
Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope from Insane Clown Posse.
Uh-huh.
They are juggalos. Juggalos, I feel, at this point,
Mhm.
could be like classified under their own umbrella term for clown.
Well, they're classified as their own gang under the U.S.
Yup. If you're found to have any tattoos while you're in like a crime, like, you know, if you commit a crime and you found to have like a Hatchet Man tattoo, that's like the tattoo for juggalos. You will be put. They'll throw the fucking book at you, dog.
Yeah.
You'll be put to the fucking ringer. You're going to prison.
Yeah.
But the Insane Clown Posse, I love juggalos. I myself am a juggalo, and
Yeah.
you know, we often eat.
Yeah.
We often eat.
I'm not. Let me just say that.
He isn't, but I am. And juggalos are kind to each other and kind to others. They beat the shit out of Nazis, and they
And maybe we should all do that, I feel.
and they hate.
And drink Faygo.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Faygo goes hard.
Have you had it?
Yes.
Isn't it like only in like Cincinnati or some
no,
bullshit
no,
like that?
I found it at this fucking this like store
Uh-huh.
that isn't too far from here.
Okay.
And honestly, it's really. I really like the cotton candy one, I like the cherry one, and the cola one's good too.
Okay.
But yeah, they're good. Drink Faygo, guys. Drink Faygo.
Faygo, if you want to sponsor this podcast,
Faygo goes hard.
I'll put Faygo in my ass if you need me to. I'll do
Faygo
it.
doesn't want to be associated with juggalos.
They don't have to be associated with me.
They don't have to be associated with juggalos. You can just be associated with this podcast,
Yeah,
and we'll
we're-
continue to say, drink Faygo because it's good.
Stick it up, yeah.
Stick it up, yeah. Use it for all your like events, guys. Like you bring it, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, let's go. Anyway, point is, everybody, we love Faygo.
Mhm.
We hate classism.
Yeah, I didn't think we needed to say that.
No, I'm talking about juggalos.
Oh. I also hate classism outside of the juggalos.
And we love inclusion and love, etc.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
But I feel that the
Shop
juggalos.
at Costco, guys.
But I feel like juggalos could be like identified in their own like class of clown at this point.
Okay.
But you know, that's just me.
Darkness imprisoning.
No. As Violent J once said. Let me wait. No, should I?
What?
I am very. No, wait. Hold on. I forgot it. Never mind.
He said ICP here stands for ice cold penis.
ICP here stands for ice cold penis. I am so bewildered and so enriched by the goings on in that man's butthole. As the great Violent J once.
He said that?
Yes, he said
That's so
that.
funny. Fucking crazy.
Man.
What's your favorite who's your favorite juggalo clown? Insane Clown Posse.
I love them both equally.
Now you gotta choose one.
It's like choosing between my favorite children.
Which one? Speaking of children, which one's the one that has a furry as a child?
Oh, that's Violent J.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Violent J. I like their kid. I follow them on social.
All furries are welcome, by the way. Just want to make
Yes.
that clear.
We heart furries here. You guys are so
Yeah.
rich and so epic. Good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Anyway, but I would choose either
What's your favorite Insane Clown Posse song?
song.
I'm gonna start that over. What's your favorite Insane Clown Posse song?
I've been liking Piggy Pie a lot.
What is
these
that?
Days. It's
Sing it.
no.
Darkness imprisoning me.
No. I'm not saying it. Guys, go listen to it on Spotify or wherever you get your music.
Yeah, download it illegally. It's fine.
Listen to it on fucking YouTube if you need to. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Or
Or anyway, I like Piggy Pie. I like Hollow Illusions. I like Net and Game. Insane Clown Posse. And last but certainly not least.
oh,
Going
before
back-
him, because I thought of a clown while we were talking.
Hmm.
Do you remember the movie Stitches?
I remember the movie Stitches.
I like that guy. I like
Mm.
Stitches.
That's more of a curse than anything. But
he's a clown. He was
is
an
a
actual clown too.
that is true. He was a clown for his son's birthday.
It wasn't his son.
No,
He was just hired for a birthday clown.
that's funny as fuck. That sucks.
Yeah, and they killed him.
That sucks. But yeah, I like the Stitches clown. He's cool. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I like Stitches. If you guys haven't seen the Stitches, take a
Watch
gander.
it. The fuck?
Yeah, take a gander. It's a really good one. It's very Irish.
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 Imagine it's
Irish.
Scottish.
No, I think it's Irish.
Okay.
Some people say I look like me dad.
Anyway.
Okay, but
Okay.
final clown.
Last, but most certainly,
This might be a deep
Never
cut for some
least.
people.
if it's a deep cut, bro, Cepillín.
Yeah.
He is classified as a tramp clown or a hobo clown.
Mm-hmm.
And Cepillín has inspired many a clown from all over Latin America and honestly all over the world. There's a lot of like people like all throughout like
Mhm.
Europe, Asia, Africa, everywhere that like are inspired by Cepillín and like have taken up like August or like tramp clown makeup and like
Yeah.
act in like his same way.
Yeah.
And honestly, he has been an inspiration for everybody. We love Cepillín in here.
Yeah, we put our fist up for Sippy.
Cepillín, he did pass away
Yeah, like a couple years
while
ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but his
I remember my mom
memory-
told me it was like they shot the president or something.
It was. His memory, his legacy lives on in everybody.
I don't
who
know
he's
if it
made
affects you
happy.
guys as much, right? But
Mm.
when like a famous like Mexican celebrity, right, like a
Mhm.
staple of the culture passes away,
Yeah.
it's like they do like a funeral like it's the fucking JFK.
Let me tell you something. When Freddy died,
¿De quién?
Freddy, he was one of our like
Oh,
Okay.
el show de Freddy.
yeah, bro.
I
When
think we're kind of revealing where we're from now.
I'm Dominican. When Freddy died, bro,
I'm Mexican.
it worse than the fucking president. If the president died, would not have cried even nearly as much. The president died and we didn't cry that much, bro. I remember the day that the news dropped. The news everywhere, every single
But he
channel
was
you
old at that
turned.
point, right? Like he just passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have been ill or something, but he was older.
Yeah.
Everybody was sobbing their eyes out. Like newscasters were fucking crying, like saying the news, bro. People were like showing up to the house and like leaving money and flowers and shit. Like everybody was fucking sick.
Yeah, nah, dude. I remember
Awful.
when another this is more like this is just Latino American news. So if you don't like that, you're racist. But Chespirito, when he died, I
God.
was like I had to like clutch my heart. I was like
Now, not technically a clown,
I grabbed my pearls.
but an entertainer.
Yeah,
And
we'll do an
there's
episode. You know what? I think we
through
should
and
do an
through.
episode on him at some point.
I mean, the show or movie is coming out soon.
It's a series on HBO Max. It's
Mm.
called Sin Querer Queriendo,
We should watch it.
which is a thing El Chavo says.
Yeah, I know.
If you guys don't know El Chavo del Ocho, I don't want to know about y'all.
Fue sin querer queriendo.
Bum 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 bum.
Well, El Chavo is kind of like in a theatrical way.
No, he's not a clown though.
No, he's not. But the
Hey,
way
He's a hobo clown without the clown.
the way that like like the caricatures of people are like portrayed
Yeah.
is very close to like the Shakespearean way that like
Well, that's what
buffoons.
Chespirito stands for. It's just Chespirito just means little Shakespeare.
Yeah, but like the way the buffoons were portrayed.
Yeah.
So it, in a roundabout way,
Yeah, but God, that show makes
King
me
of Clowns.
that show
Anyway,
makes me laugh and then cry.
cry so bad because honestly, both incredible people,
Yeah.
inspiring men, and
Yeah.
honestly, a lot of the reason why I like clownery and I love being a clown.
Mm. Yeah, Sippy. Oh, what's that? How does the song go? Sippy, Sippy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember when I was younger,
Mhm.
I thought all clowns looked like
You know, so that's what I was gonna say. Like that, it's funny, right?
Hmm?
Because my sister,
Yeah.
I don't know, I felt weird saying that.
Okay.
When she was like younger, she had a party,
Yeah.
and we got a clown. Like like Mexicans still do clownery
Yeah.
as like for parties, but that's not like something that like Americans do. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know why. It's cool as fuck. Like also like.
Well, she was cool because she did like magic and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of clown things, by the way. A lot of clowns, obviously, in their acting, incorporate a lot of like magic and like trickery and stuff like that. For example, like the things the things that you said the Joker did, like like with the
the
flower
joy buzzer,
and, like,
the flower.
all of that is like clownery. It's like I guess you could say pranks, but it's less like making fun of like another person. It's more like to themselves.
Yeah.
But all that magic and entertainment, clownery, showmanship, etc.
Cepillin's the greatest showman. We figured it out.
Yes! Oh my god, rename that movie. Say the shittiest showman. And then we can take Cepillín, put him all over the fucking movie. Just put his face over the movie. You can hear the fucking talking in the background. But Cepillin's face is over it. And it's the real greatest showman.
Like on top of like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No,
and they would eat.
I like Cepillín a lot.
Love Cepillín. And while tramp makeup, it can be some can say that it is derived from minstrelsy. I'm not the person to talk about that.
No, we don't know things. You guys know that.
No, but Western European thing like.
But I would say it's not full blackface, but they do paint a beard on.
Yeah, the beard, the 5 o'clock shadow that is meant to like represent like people like lower class people who like worked at like mines and stuff like that, got their face all dirty, they couldn't afford to like clean themselves up and stuff like that. While it is fucked up, that was what comedy was back in the day. And I'm not talking like blackface, I'm talking about like making fun of poor people. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not the one to talk about like minstrelsy and like
we don't know
what
anything
that
about
means.
that. We don't claim to know anything about that.
No,
but we like Cepillín. And in my eyes, he's okay.
Have I done the research? Yes. Did Cepillín ever like do that to like intend?
Did it like in the 70s and stuff like that. Like it was just a different time for him.
Yeah, no. But the thing about it is that
but I'm not saying like he did it to attack people like that.
No, exactly. Either. But did Cepillín ever do his did he ever entertain in the way that like to imply he was like doing blackface or anything like that? He wasn't ever. But it just kind of like that's just what the 5 o'clock shadow looks like when you're like painting it with black. So
yeah.
Anyway.
I wouldn't do it, is all I'm saying.
No.
Not in this social climate.
But anyway.
But, I don't think there's... Because people have, painted themselves as, like, Cepillín.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm just very paranoid.
Fair. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think paying homage to one of the greatest clowns alive that ever lived, I think.
Yeah.
Is not.
Does his son still do it now? I thought that was...
I don't know, actually.
Cepillito?
Cepillito. Cepillito.
Yeah. Oh, his name, by the way, means, like, toothbrush.
Cepillín.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny little brush.
Yeah. Because that's what he was, like, doing on, like, TV for kids. He was, like, brush your teeth, eat your vegetables, stuff like that.
Very nice clown.
Yeah.
He did represent a lot of good stuff. So we love Cepillín in this house.
You know what's interesting? I don't know if you thought about this, right?
Mm.
But like I grew up still, knowing Cepillín and Chavo del Ocho and shit like that, right? But do you think like the next generation of Latinos are gonna know that kind of stuff?
God, I hope so.
Because
that's so sad to think about.
Because the Chavo is like from the 70s, and Cepillín was also like that kind of era of like American like entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
it
so
is
sad.
really sad, right? Like.
Yeah.
This got serious.
Guys, let's bring it back. Let's bring back Cepillín. Somebody do Cepillín, okay?
I mean, the longest lasting legacy right now is fucking El Chapulín Colorado's on Fortnite.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
Every time they bring him out, too, there's always at least like 5 tweets be like, who the fuck?
Guys, if you don't know what Chapulín Colorado is, you dumb as hell. That's the best hero, bro.
Más ágil que una tortuga. What was it like? Más inteligente que una lechuga. Más valiente que un ratón. Su escudo es un corazón.
El Chapulín Colorado. Man, that's that shit right there. That's that shit right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he was the last one I was gonna talk about because he still holds a great influence in Latin America.
Yeah.
And a lot of countries. Well, I feel all over the world, but most of Latin America still loves Cepillín.
Yeah.
and love clowns.
Yeah.
That way.
I bring that like I bring up the like are we gonna forget these icons of entertainment? I have a young sibling,
Mm-hmm.
and like she knows Bluey and like fucking Blippy and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, Blippy. He's
But
put her on right now.
well, they don't even play like El Chavo anymore because like there's rights issues with that now.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think his like wife owns it or something,
Oh.
and she only like let it get licensed out for an absurd amount of money.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's not neither here nor
From
there.
my understanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's two big creations were El Chavo and El Chapulín Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and his son has the rights to Chapulín,
Yeah.
and his wife has El Chavo.
Yeah.
That's why Chapulín still comes in. He'll be in stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his wife won't let Chavo get licensed out or whatever.
Why?
I don't know.
His legacy.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just want to like own it. You know what I mean? I want to have the whole show, just own it, and just whenever I'm like, put on the episode.
Let's see it again.
Hit that shit one more time.
Yeah. We love the Cepillín. We love El Chapulín. Even though El
Yeah.
Chapulín Colorado and El Chavo are not part of it. We
No.
just kind of,
I don't know when the next time we're gonna talk about them is though, so might as well get it out here.
Well, we'll see when we watch the show.
Yeah, we'll see. Imagine we're like, he wasn't a nice guy. Never mind.
No. I hope
He smoked a lot.
I mean, that's not like.
Have you ever like heard him outside of like during that time like
Yeah.
not doing El Chavo's voice?
Yeah.
Bro had a bass.
Crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He went from sí, eso to
Pásame una.
gold. No, but yeah, no, his voice was kind of crazy. Like his voice work, insane.
Échame la chela.
Mejor yo me echo una chela. Anyway, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
love him.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna talk about today?
I mean, I think. Do you have anything else, or is that it on the clowns?
That is about it on the clowns. But guys, I just want everybody to think clowns are not scary. Don't think badly of clowns, okay? Clowns are not necessarily scary.
Get a Mexican clown. Get them for your party.
Yeah, they're great. Honestly,
Yeah.
you'll have a lot of fucking fun.
Just get them and don't deport Mexicans, please.
Please. It's not. What's happening now?
We're not talking about politics, but it's bad. Let's just say that.
You remember the 1940s? Yeah, think about that. Anyway, bye. Bye on that topic.
So, I mean, I think a fun little segment we can end off because we do these weekly.
Yes.
Is you came up with a name with it or whatever, right? I think you said Pass the Aux Cord.
Yes. Pass the aux.
So, we're each gonna bring 3 songs
I
that we've
forgot
been.
the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You want to talk about it right now? I'll find a way to like edit it in.
No. It's okay.
Okay. You like that movie? I like that movie.
I like that movie too.
Yeah, that's it. That was the segment.
And they are white-faced grotesque clowns, and definitely grotesque. But they're aliens, but they're still clowns. Yeah.
Do you think we were gonna get a sequel?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Fucking love the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
What was I saying? Yeah, new segment time.
New segment time, and that is
Pass the aux.
cord.
So we're both gonna present 3 songs that we've been listening to a lot in the past week,
Yes.
and I guess we'll decide amongst ourselves.
Okay.
Who has the better 3?
Okay.
You want to start?
No, you start.
You didn't have yours, do you?
No, I do have mine.
Okay. I'll start with the one that's not my number 1. So I'll start from least to most.
Yeah.
Most listened to.
Okay.
My first one is "No One Noticed" by the Marias.
Slay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I've been really sad this week.
Real. Real.
January has been a rough one for
like the past couple weeks at least.
God, please help us.
Anyway.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like. So here's the thing: how I listen to music, right? I don't have like artists that I'm like always following, unless it's like Wallows apparently. But
me with Tyler the Creator.
But
Tyler the
I do like
Destroyer.
listening to songs, and then when I find a song that I like, it just gets added to the playlist. You know what I mean?
Real.
My playlist is like 800 songs at this point.
Same. 868.
Yeah. Maybe I lost my mind. No one noticed.
It goes hard.
Yeah.
It goes hard. It's a good song.
Yeah. I also have the extended version with the Spanish.
I'm fucking crying.
You go.
Okay. So, I would say
Uh-huh.
it is Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead.
Okay. Sorry, Radiohead just makes me bust out laughing every time.
That's how we're doing these days.
Yeah.
It's a good song though. I've been on my Radiohead grind for like the past couple of days. I just really like this song.
Yeah.
And sometimes like you're sad and you do realize
Often.
and, like you want. Anyway, but yeah, I like Radiohead. I like Fake Plastic Trees, and I hate the government. Anyway, you go.
Yeah. I hate that too. Next up is "Die with a Smile" by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. That's why we were listening to it. That's why we were listening to it earlier.
Slay.
Yeah, it's just really good, man.
It's a good song.
Yeah. I put you onto that too.
Bitch, be so serious.
The second that song came out, I was bumping it like crazy. That shit was in my
It came out in August.
Yeah.
And you put a hole in it.
It was in my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
It was like my number 2 or some shit.
It was like your number 1 or your number 2.
No, number 1 was
Was it Not Like Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was number 2 then.
Like an icon, yeah.
Yeah.
Then my next song.
Yeah.
The Nile is a River by Doechii.
The Nile is a River?
Yeah.
Who's Doechii?
Cut that out.
Huh?
Cut that out.
So we just listened to some of the song, and it really didn't help me figure out who Doechii was.
Doechii's an icon. Mr. doesn't support black women.
What? Hold on. Nah.
Side-eye.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
You won't cut it?
No. My last
Hit me
song,
up.
the one I've been bumping, like it's the brainworm in my head this week,
Yeah.
is "Birds of a Feather" by Billie Eilish.
Real. Okay,
Yeah.
icon. Go on.
Ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes. You're real. All women slay.
Was it? Yeah. Even Bruno.
Damn. Crazy stuff.
Have you guys listened to that one song he released recently where it's a wet ass pussy for men? No.
Yes.
What was it? It's like fat pussy and wet. No.
Fat. Wait, hold on.
It's fat, juicy, and wet.
Yeah. Fat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bruno, you talk to the moon with that mouth? What the fuck?
I think it's still good. There's no such thing as a bad Bruno Mars song.
That's true. But it's a little departure from what we are
He's
used
freaky
to.
deaky. He's freaky deaky.
He is freaky deaky.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit crazy. I mean, I don't hate Sexy Red. If you hate Sexy Red,
Your favorite song with Sexy Red is that one she did with Drake last year, right?
anyway, my song is 30 for 30 by SZA and Kendrick.
Okay.
It's SZA featuring Kendrick. And you know it's that shit. It's SZA.
Yeah.
It's Kendrick.
Yeah.
They're going on tour.
Yeah. Fuck,
God,
that
I
album was so good, dude.
I would rip my fucking skin off and give it to SZA for fucking
I was about to
tickets.
be like, that's it? Oh, actually, speaking of SZA, we can kind of talk about this really quick, right?
Oh, yes.
We
went
saw-
to watch her new movie with Keke Palmer.
Yeah, we watched, what's it called?
One of those days.
One of those days, yeah.
Man,
we
that
didn't
was
really
funny as
make this
shit.
a whole topic in the episode because, like, it's fine. Like it's not bad. No,
There's
it's
not a lot to talk about.
no, it's a good movie. It's really funny. We don't get a lot of like R-rated comedies anymore.
Yeah, and it's like really fucking funny.
Actually, let me correct that. We don't get a lot of R-rated comedies in theaters. They just get
Yeah.
thrown onto Netflix like every week.
which is sad because this movie was so fucking funny,
Yeah,
and literally it deserves its roses because it's first of all it's hilarious.
yeah,
It's lighthearted. It's a good time. That's what we need, honestly. Like
yeah.
in this economy, that's what we need.
And this economy,
It's also like a buddy movie, so like
Yeah.
they go through like their little
Yeah.
adventure.
and
they're-
that man's cock is huge.
It's crazy. Jesus
That
Christ.
could hurt you.
That will hurt you. She had her hypnotized afterwards. You saw that shit?
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway.
Oh yeah, and SZA's really good in it,
Oh yeah.
which I think is the first time acting. Maybe
Is it? Probably.
I don't know her from anything else.
No, probably is. Probably
Yeah,
is.
but I think she did good.
I
I think she did good.
she did a good job.
Yeah,
Keke Palmer,
always the best.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
And it was a really great movie. It was really fun. It was really unserious. If you have like a bestie and you love each other.
Yeah, we went to go see it on like a discount Tuesday for AMC.
They
Definitely
were
worth it.
100%. And if you have a bestie and you love each other, you should definitely go watch that movie and love each other more.
Yep. That's all we're really gonna touch on for that, I guess.
Yep.
I
Go
don't
watch
think
it.
I don't think there's enough for us to yap on about it like we did 40 minutes on the Wolfman at one time.
It was
Sorry, guys. We're getting better at this, I hope.
yeah.
But who do you think has a better list on the Pass the Aux?
Me.
Yeah, I assumed you would say that.
Okay, but listen.
I'm listening.
You don't know.
I'm listening to Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. That's what I'm listening to. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. Birds of a feather, we should stick together.
And you know, I restrained
Mm-hmm.
from Debí tirar más foto.
If you don't know Spanish, guys, learn some because that shit is really sad, actually. And I'm not even like a huge Bad Bunny fan, but I think his album is really good, actually.
It's a heartbreaking, like beautiful
Yeah.
song. The album is great. Bad Bunny's just like it's a cool dude.
I think he's really coming into his own as an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not just like a musician, but like an artist. Like he's actually making like actual change for his culture and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And we appreciate it. Shit.
Yeah. Bro hung out with Kendall Jenner for like a year and was like, no,
I can't do it.
I have to go back to the island.
She was trying to fucking steal his soul. It was crazy. He was like, no, Dios, no. He ran.
You
back
remember
to
that
the
song
island.
where he was basically be like, I fuck my bitch in the ass.
And I'm cheating on you, ho.
Kendall Jenner was like, yes.
He was like, I cheated on my girl. I fucked my other bitch in the ass, yo. And then she was like, yes, you the bitch. You the girl.
Who's the song about?
Bro does not know Spanish. How were they communicating? They were not.
They weren't.
Anyway, but yeah, no, that album is beautiful. That song is heartbreaking. I happened to listen to it like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't include it. Should drop Radiohead. Put it in there.
It's too late though. It's too late. Maybe burn through Debí tirar más fotos and we can put it in next week.
I did. Do not be fucking fooled.
Yeah.
I
so
did.
for the rules for this segment also, like we can repeat songs, but we just can't repeat the whole list. I feel.
Yeah.
Because like,
the fuck.
get better songs. The fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
No, we have to. It has no. I don't think we should be able to repeat songs.
I think you should repeat like one song because like I burned through Not Like Us for like 3 months straight. I listened to nothing else. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep.
No, but
I ain't shit. I ain't fart.
New songs every time, so we can like
Diversify our portfolio.
Exactly.
Okay.
Listen to new stuff. We have to do new songs.
Okay. It's not gonna be anything like no. It's coming from my playlist.
But songs new to you.
Okay.
So diversify your playlist and
wait, not like new songs, like new to me. I have 800 songs. I'm gonna bring up every 800 until I've done.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. That's fair. I'm gonna try to diversify my playlist.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah. Who won?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all we had to talk about today.
But who won?
Who?
Who won?
Me, obviously.
Bitch.
So I think that's everything we had to talk about today.
Guys, tell us who won in the comments.
Yeah. Somebody comment, please.
We got over here. We got Doichi. We got SZA and Kendrick.
Even if you wink, they're not gonna see you.
I winked. And we have Plastic Trees.
And over here I have the Marias. I have Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, and I have Billie Eilish. So.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Yes.
So. Checkmate.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
And
this one's shorter, so hopefully I'm not gonna pull my hair out doing the editing. We went whatever time this is now. The last episode went an hour longer.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about anything of substance.
No. Do we ever?
Nah.
No.
That's fine.
But
also, these are coming out on Wednesdays so far. This one might come out on Monday. I'm trying to move the date we release these just so people are aware.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming back.
If you enjoyed the episode, like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend.
Thank you for doing the job to build our parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Our commune, our cult. Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We have a TikTok now.
Yippee!
At Clown Shoes Pod. You'll know it's us because we have the logo. So
yes, a very good, nice, very cool logo.
Yes. Who created that logo, by the way? Me. Yeah, and it's really good.
Thank you.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.